Hey guys, this is PrincessLexiseLicious, and today I wanted to do a video about a condition that I have been dealing with for the past 5 years, and it is known as HS. So you're probably asking, what is HS? Now, I do have to give a warning. If you know that you are, I'm not trying to be rude, that you're very disgusted out by things, I recommend you to exit this video, and I'll probably leave a warning at the beginning. You should exit, okay? And I'm trying to help people who are dealing with this condition that I have dealt with. So if you are disgusted by things and you search or whatever, you feel like you want to just unsubscribe or whatever, click off. Go ahead and do that now. Okay, I'm pretty sure I probably did a warning before then, but this is me actually telling you, click off. Okay? Alright. Anyways, back. So, what is HS? So, HS is a chronic skin condition featuring lumps in places such as the armpits, the groin, the inner thighs, the buttocks, underbreast, etc. Now, these are the areas that you can get. A lot of people just have it under the arms, and that's it. A lot of people have it in all places. Some people have it on their face. Some people have it on their necks. Me, I don't have it on my face. I just have acne. And I get it in my armpits under my armpits the most. And then I have gotten it in my inner thigh, which is not as severe that it was in my under my arm. But a lot of people get it under their breasts. My breasts are fine. And, you know, buttocks, all that is fine. But a lot of people, it's not that fine for them. And, yeah. So, if you have dealt with those conditions, basically lumps, boils under those places. So, HS is common on the underarms and groin. If HS worsens, like the pimple-like bumps can grow deep into the skin and become painful, which I can testify. Yes, it's very painful. They can rupture, leaking blood, stain pus onto clothing. This fluid often has a foul odor. Yes. Okay. As the deep bumps heal, scars can form. Some people develop tunnel-like tracts under their skin. As the skin continues to heal and scar, the scars thicken. When the scars form in the underarm, moving the arm can be very difficult. Thick scars in the groin area can make walking difficult. Ooh, excuse me, guys. Ooh. Because it just looks like a lot like acne, foliosis, or boils, it is best to see a dermatologist for a diagnosis, which I agree. I didn't write all this stuff, they did. But yeah, so everything that they said right here, 100% I agree that I have somewhat dealt with. So, I'm going to give you my experience dealing with HS, and then I go into the things that have been treated and things how I somewhat avoid it and things like that. So, yeah. So, I had got a lump under my arm when I was in the 5th grade. So, I got this boil, whatever, and it was just getting bigger and bigger, and it was hurting really bad. And like, it was hurting really bad. So I'm thinking maybe I'm allergic to perfume or something, like a deodorant or whatever, which I actually am. But I have an alternative for deodorant that I have. Okay? And then, so, like, I didn't know what it was. Like, I didn't know, like, what it was. So, my mom, you know, I guess it was a person that she met, and they said, put that back on it. I know it's so good ghetto. Put the fat back on it and put it on my arm. So, like, I did that, and it made it come to a head, okay? So, it made it come to a head, and eventually it popped. Okay, and then it was about to pop, and it kind of like perked us up. I don't know, this is nasty, but you know, when you get a pimple, it's very soft at this point, and you can basically pop it. So I went to the doctor. They drained it and all that, and they popped it. Okay, and they just say this meal was foul. Okay, so that was my first time dealing with it. After that, they wrapped it up and, you know, put some dresses on it, and I was good for the next, how old was this? Was I say the next 5 years, okay? I didn't have any flare-ups, as, you know, that wise. And then in my 12th grade year of high school, it started to develop again on this arm. And then it did it, and I'm like, oh crap, this is bad. Like, it is bad. And I got it did that, but this time it grew, like, I don't know the size that it grew, but it was pretty big. And it grew, I say a quarter size, and it hurted so bad. Again, it popped, whatever. So it stopped. Then the next month, let's just say they took turns. Each armpit they took turns. Okay? And it started to happen even more and more and more. And yeah, and I started to develop scar, like tunnels, tissues, and things like that. And yeah. And about 2 years ago, you know, things started to worsen. I wasn't able to reach or move or things like that. Like, I was really restricted, and I could not move at all. And I remember being in so much pain and agony. Like, I was in so much pain that I could not bear it all. Like, I couldn't, like I couldn't. Like, I remember me taking ibuprofen and all that to, you know, stop the pain. Like, I was taking, like, it was my vitamins. Okay? And I was taking it and trying every, you know, natural remedy from Vicks. I bought a thing of Vicks. Really didn't help. Just everything. Apple cider vinegar. I was putting that on my armpit too. Like, I was trying everything that I could. And sometimes it will pop and, you know, things like that. So, you know, look at these ugly, thick scars. These ugly, thick scars that I am still trying to heal some kind of, you know, they want those tunnel-like things. Anyway, it's just the scars, the indentions of it. Like, y'all know the planet Saturn? Which, yeah, Jupiter, not Saturn. Jupiter, which is my favorite planet, you know, next to the Earth. Those little swirls, that's what it basically kind of looks like. Then it goes in. Like, I don't know what they're called, but they go in. And then I will have those and those ugly scars. Like, the ugly scars. So, this is what I would do when I would have them. So, like, I will grab, like, a old rag or something like that, which, when I'm done, I throw it away. Throw it away. That's what I do. Throw it away. Or buy, like, a cheap rag that I can always rebuy, like the sets. So I will buy those, I will wet it, and I will fold it up, and then I will, what I will do? Oh, I will boil some, water on the stove, whatever. Get up. I wouldn't leave it on too long. Like, it was like 2 minutes, 2 or 3 minutes, and I would do that, and then I would let it cool off, then I would pour it on the rag, and then I will, put it on the area. So whether it's my inner thigh or here, and I will put it on there. Oh my gosh, like, I just remember, like, at first it was like, oop, and then it would cool down, and it feels so good. Like, it brought some relaxation to me, and basically that will prevent the thick scarring, like the scarness of you having these boils. So you want to prevent the the scars, okay? Like, you want to prevent the scars. You do not want to pop them when they're not ready. Try to let them pop on their own. Or sometimes they will form, and then you put it on there, and then it will go down. Like, you don't have to pop it. Like, it will just go down by itself. Okay? And that has happened to me before. Like, you'll just go down, like, die. And there will be no scar. That's what you want it to do. So I was doing that for, I'm like, okay. And I learned that tip from Beautiful Brown Baby Doll. And she was the first, like, YouTuber, you know, like a beauty, you know, guru that actually talking about this. And I always was like, I want to talk about this on my channel, but I never got the guts to actually do it. And I am. So, you know, I took her advice and I did it. And, you know, let's just say if I'm having class or whatever, if I'm in really, really, really bad pain, I'll just stay in my dorm. And I have taken off class time, not, you know, just staying at home, trying to nurse myself and get myself back together. And that's what I did. And one day, you know, my mom was like, you got a dermatologist appointment. I was so excited to go to the doctor or whatever. And I already knew the condition, what it was, because I was searching it up online and I already knew the name of it. So I'm like, if I went to the doctor and I told them what it was, and they'd be like, no, you did this. I'm like, no, I have this. Okay, so if you don't know how to treat this, send it to someone else. So when I went to the doctor, I'm thinking, I went to basic urgent care. That's where I went first. And the lady already knew what it was. Showed her, well, you have this. I'm like, thank you. And I had went to doctors before, and they didn't know what it was. They're like, oh, plus it was a pediatrician. And they didn't know what it was. And it's like, I don't have time for this. Like, I'm basically paying you for nothing. Like, you know what I mean? So I was searching online, trying different natural remedies and things like that. And when I went to the dermatologist, she already knew. She recommended me to someone else, and I got it. So one of the treatments that they prescribed to me is Humira, and it looks just like this. And I take this every week. And it looks just like this. This is how the box looks. Make sure my address isn't on the box. And it looks just like this. Now, a lot of people take Humira for different other things, from psoriasis, arthritis. The list goes on. So these are the ones that I take. Now, y'all probably looking at this like, Jesus. Y'all, now at first, I had the auto-injector. Which is kind of like the EpiPen, like that, but it's like that long. Okay. But I had that, so I was using those, and you know, you push it, you'll let it cool off for like 30 minutes, and then you take your injections. Now, me, I'm not a person who likes pain, so I would get some ice and put it on the area that I'm going to get myself an injection. Then I would let that cool off, do the alcohol pad, let that breathe, and then I'll do my injections. Same thing with this. I will take this out for like 30 minutes, and then I'll let this thaw or whatever. Do the ice a little bit, keep it on there for like 5 minutes to prepare for the injection. Then I will do it. Now this right here, this is the pre-glass syringe, which I actually prefer this better than the auto injector, because the auto injector is like I want to be in control of it. So like, it's like this thing, and you push it down, and it doesn't hurt when you try to stick your stuff in it, and then, you know, stuff like that. So I prefer this better. Okay, I prefer it better. And you can take it on your, like, above the belly button, like around it, or in your thighs. And I do it in my thighs. I never did it in my belly button. I'm too scared to do that. So I will do that. So I was prescribed Humira, and I have been on Humira for the past 2 years, and I love it. I also, so during this dermatologist for that, they also prescribed me for my acne. So I am taking spironolactone for my acne, And I was taking doxycycline, but doxycycline costs a lot for my insurance and things like that. So I used it probably like once or twice, like, you know, those bottles, and those did help. I just don't have enough money to actually pay for those. But the spironolactone is fine. Like, I really like that. So I am taking the spironolactone, which also helps with the acne and this, and that helps with the HS. So those are the medications that I am taking right now. Okay. Now in the future, I will tell them once I get this under control. I'm like, I need to work on these scars. They have suggested for me to do the surgery thing, but I have did my research on it, and the people have gotten it. Like, they had to take some time off for it to heal, and then this is kind of like get rid of those tunnels. Like, there's tunnels in it, and you just want to get rid of those. Like, get rid of it. And I'm afraid that it will come back with vengeance. And so from the stories that I have read online, they came back with vengeance. So I'm like, I don't know. Like, I don't know, and I'm still thinking about it. But yeah, so don't know. And it's just to get rid of the scars and things like that. So the deodorant that I use. So majority of the time, I don't use any deodorant at all. I just make sure I wash my armpits with antibacterial soap, and that's it. Like, I try to keep it as clean as I can. And at first I was using Hidradentis, that little, like, you know, they use for to give you surgery, whatever. I was using that. That did help as well, but it costs like $10 for the little bottle. So I'm like, I'm gonna use antibacterial soap and the yellow bar, and I've been using that for a while, and I like it. So it's affordable. I always get it. So on a normal day, I'll use that. Make sure I wash my armpits nice and good. I'm okay. I don't have no funky smells. Like, I'm okay. But if I want to get a little bit fresh or whatever, I will use this Dove dry spray. This is amazing. I haven't had any bad irritation reactions using this. So if you are the type of person who needs deodorant, I really don't need it that much. I will try the Dove dry spray thing. So make sure you spray it like a few inches away, and then do it like that. Now, if you are having openings, I don't recommend you to spray this at all. Don't do it. Don't do it. If you are having openings, I'll suggest you to use the Hidradentis to clean those up. Okay. So this is an option. I don't use this on a daily basis, all like that. I just wash my armpits really good. What's another thing? Coconut oil is heaven. Like, please use coconut oil if you're having, you know, the sores or things like that. The boils, put it on there. Girl, you will fall in love. Okay. What else? Okay, so I follow a couple of Hidradentis pages, and they was talking about the allergic reactions that we probably have. So I'm gonna pull those up and see. So this is from one of the pages that I follow, and these are the foods that are safe for us to eat. Bamboo shoots, bean sprouts, bell peppers, carrots, cherry tomatoes, chives, cucumber, eggplants, kale, lettuce, green beans, ginger, endive, olives, pear-shaped, pickles without sugar. Again, avoid sugars. I don't know if I said that, but spring onions, we can eat those, Swiss chords, tomatoes, and zucchini. Okay, so those are the healthy or the safe vegetables. Now we have to be careful with these, like avocados, beetroot, broccoli, and I love broccoli. But I have to eat those in moderation. Butternut, Brussels sprouts, and I love Brussels sprouts. Celery, cauliflower, funnel, green beans, mushrooms, and I cannot pronounce this word. But I will try to insert this picture in this video or the end. Vegetables to avoid: artichoke. I love me some artichoke dip. Asparagus, cabbage, garlic, geranium, artichoke, leeks, okra, onions, shallot, snow peas, sugar snap peas, ricotta, tomato sauces, and paste. So those things I like. Okay, so I have to avoid those, and when I do eat them, I have to eat them in like small proportions. So when you're out eating, ask them, do they have blah 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 in it? Okay. Fruits. So I'm not gonna read all of them, but here are a couple that you should avoid. Let me do the avoid. Apples, apricots, blackberries, cherries, dried fruits, fruit juices, grape, underneath 15 servings, mangoes, nectarines, peaches, pears, plums, watermelon. Like, oh my goodness, like seriously, I can't even eat healthy. Things that you should be careful with, vegetables: bananas, longan, lychee, I don't know how to pronounce the other ones, and grapes. And other things, like you can always look up foods to avoid when you have to eat, just like anti-inflammatory foods, things like that, so you can see. And there's no nuts that are safe, so avoid peanuts, all that. I love peanuts, I love cashews, all that. I have to avoid those, but I still sneak them in and eat them in moderation. But eat them in moderations. And I am allergic to peanuts. I haven't got to taste it, but like allergic reaction, I think I have it. Be careful with most nuts like cashews, macadamia, pecans, things like sunflower seeds. Like really, I like these. Like, be careful with those. So again, eat them with moderation. I just say eat a little bit, and if you react, don't eat it anymore. Avoid pistachios, almonds, and hazelnuts. Avoid those. Avoid those. So I will try to insert this chart on there, on here, so you guys can know. Also avoid nightshades. So like potatoes, again, yeah, eggplants, paprika. Yes, avoid paprika. Like, avoid it. Pepper, so all the peppers, like green peppers, all that, avoid that. And especially tomatoes. So if you have, this is what I say, if you're going to try these foods, I just say wait until you try anything else to see if you're allergic to it, because you may be. And I don't think I'm that allergic to tomatoes, but I have to eat those in moderation. So I just say, just search it up, find the things that you like as well, and the things that don't give you a flare-up, which will help. So yes, like, this is a learning process. You know, I have to learn these, and I have to try it, and I have tried it, and you just gotta learn. I also avoid spicy foods. I love hot Cheetos. And I notice when I eat those, I get a bad flare. So I avoid hot Cheetos, even though I want them. And same thing with the Takis. I have to avoid those. Even when there's spicy chips, I have to avoid those. So avoid those things, and just, you just have to be very careful of the things that you put in your mouth. And that's just for things in general. You just want to be very cautious about those things. So I'm surprised I didn't cry in this video, like I have done the other times that I had pre-recorded this video before. But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If any questions that you have for me, please leave it in the comments and I will answer them. You can always email me, put eggishes or whatever, and I'll respond back. But yeah, so I'll see you guys later, and bye. And good luck healing those wounds, and yeah, bye.